the holidays can be a very difficult time for a lot of people. So I think it's a great initiative that we're telling people to use these kits during the holidays.
Christmas parties and New Year celebrations can often elicit an increased consumption in substances for Quebecers, but this isn't without an increased danger of overdose, as sometimes these substances can be laced with fentanyl, a highly potent synthetic opioid. That's why Urgences-Santé is in favor of Quebecers having access to Naloxone, a known antidote to fentanyl poisoning, which is currently accessible free of charge at your local pharmacy.
They do prevent overdoses and they save lives. But this has to be part of a comprehensive effort where we also do send people to treatment and send people to places like Portage so they can get their lives back in order and learn to live healthy lives without resorting to drugs.
In response to the influx of the dangerous opioid fentanyl, found in a large variety of substances nowadays, the Quebec Ministry of Health and Social Services put into effect a universal program in November 2017 where 1,900 community pharmacies are currently registered to distribute the antidote Naloxone in the community.
Naloxone, also known as Narcan, is a very safe antidote to use. We've been using it on the ambulance for many years for patients who meet a certain criteria when there's an overdose situation. It really targets opioids. So if somebody is having an adverse effect, for example, after the use of cocaine, that's not when we would use Narcan. It's really for opioids, and fentanyl being an opioid, that's a case where we would use it.
Fentanyl can be found in both powdered and pill form and can be mistakenly ingested by anyone buying substances in circulation on the streets.
The risk nowadays is that you don't know what you're buying. You're going to buy drug X and really you're getting drug X plus maybe a couple other elements. And if one of them is fentanyl, you have no idea how much fentanyl, and it really takes a microdose of fentanyl to have a really negative effect.
In case of an overdose, paramedic Vanessa Grillo says there are 3 main symptoms to look out for to identify when one should administer Narcan, either for themselves or a friend. These symptoms can include an altered level of consciousness, such as drowsiness or an unresponsiveness to stimuli, a drop in blood pressure, and a decreased breathing rate.
It's very safe to use, and since it's free, we really recommend that, if ever you have a doubt that there's going to be people using around you, get them. They're free. It's super easy. It's an intranasal spray that you just push the nasal cavity, and the effects are seen within several seconds, if not a couple minutes.
We're getting a lot more calls at Portage from adults and adolescents that are asking for help. So we are available and we remain open during the holidays.
In Montreal, Corinne Boyer, City News.